Everything's falling apart. The collapse is definitive. The search that took the Ainsburn 1,000 years. The earnest desire that took the Makiri 500 years. The continuous world that was never completed is about to end.
Is this...
I assume it's one of those two.
It says it is still conscious, so that makes me feel like it's, what's Majin Buu's name in there?
Majin Buu?
Like, I can't remember it.
Angerminyu?
Yeah, that!
Have you seen Dragon Ball?
No.
Alright.
I think that's Angerminyu.
Maybe, I don't... Sure.
It says it is still conscious.
Yeah. Who's been doing... Angerminyu hasn't talked yet, right?
Maybe
Okay.
it's you?
Sure.
I don't know.
What does Angerminyu sound like?
Probably like any... Probably like your Assassin Kahulin Shiro mashup.
Oh. Amidst the chaos, still conscious. I don't want to die. The body's a mere collection of dark red flesh, bearing no resemblance to a human being. This might be Sakura. The swarm of worms fills the cavern. Oh. No, it's Zoken.
Oh.
It cannot maintain its body, even when using all of the worms.
But we killed him.
The writhing figure is just a moving pile of meat. But it's alive. The mask curses its rotting, melting body.
You're still convinced it's Zoken?
I'm pretty sure it's Zoken. I don't know who else is worms.
Yeah, but we killed him.
I think this is a surprise. I think this is a how did this happen moment.
I don't want to die.
Its obsession is the only thing keeping it in this world.
Oh.
It crawls. Makiri Zoken, get fucked. The old magus, his soul's vessel destroyed, remains in this world only through sheer force of will. But it's only a matter of time before he dies. He stuffed his rotting soul into a hurriedly constructed worm, but he can't heal his wounds after being killed twice.
I don't want to die.
The old magus has turned into a pile of flesh and will die after going through immense pain. He'll rot until the very end and die in regret. With his earnest desire in front of him, what he yearned for, what he was about to obtain, is his dying cry from pain or anguish.
I don't want to die.
He doesn't want to die. How can he just disappear? 500 years. The result he achieved after 500 years, the reward he deserves, is right in front of him, so why does he have to disappear? He only recalls pain. Makiri's karma. A noble family of magi that was driven out of their homeland and declined in this far eastern country, unable to familiarize themselves with the rules of the foreign land. But that's wrong. If that were the case, salvation would be possible. If that were the reason for his bloodline's end, he may have accepted fate.
I don't want to die.
But that's not why. It's not that the Japanese soil didn't suit them. The Makiri didn't die out because of an external factor. They merely dropped out. It has been 300 years since the start of their search. 300 years was their limit. The family died out in Zoken's generation. The suffering started there, and the old man could do nothing but deny the truth. Mato Zoken's life was a frantic protest against the end of the Makiri bloodline. I don't want to die. I have no quotes, but it sure seems like someone talking.
You ready?
I don't want to
Yeah.
die. I don't want to 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 die.
Well done. Your mic's speaking through the old man groans.
I love it so much. He's just a little wormy boy.
Right. Dying's not possible. The rotting body, it's painful. Nothing but pain. The 500 years were filled with pain. Pain filled the whole life. So what's so bad about seeking eternity? Suffering without satisfaction. Can't disappear without leaving anything behind. The Holy Grail's right there. Grant the wish, the answer being not wanting to die. The wish will come true on top of the cliff, but it's impossible with this body. This short distance is nothing compared to 500 years, so why is it so far away? The meat crawls across the floor, leaving bits of itself behind. Such tenacity. It should have no function to move, but it moves forward with tenacity. A thought that's filled only with obsession. Ignoring the impeding collapse, it moves forward to the Holy Grail. But someone calls out to the hideous monster. Fuck, I don't know who this is.
Okay, well, Sakura, Rin, and Ryder are gone.
But who would call them Makiri?
Kodabine?
Akire, maybe?
You have changed, Makiri.
A
Just
bell-like,
kidding.
beautiful voice. Wrong answer.
I'm gonna stop guessing. What?
He looks up.
Who the fuck?
Is that Iris? Oh, is this Ilya? Huh. Within the blur stands a girl. The flesh stops moving forward. It looks up at the girl in astonishment. The old magus doesn't see her. A woman deep in his memory. Einsburn's golden saint who stayed in his mind without fading. 200 years ago. His partner sacrificed herself to create the great Holy Grail. It hasn't faded at all. The holy woman still has the eyes he adores. Is this... It's short like Ilya, right?
Yeah, but I don't think this is Ilya. I think it's Ilya's ancestor. This is a grown lady.
Okay.
Do your hot caster voice.
Been a while.
Thank you.
I ask of you, my foe, why do you not want to die? And the girl lets out a familiar voice. The pure question shields his mind from the pain. Why? 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 Now that she asks him, it is strange. Why doesn't he want to die? Why shouldn't he die? Dying means escaping the pain, so why did he cling on to life along with all the pain involved? He remembers. Yes, in the beginning he had a supreme goal. To obtain all creation. To obtain all knowledge. To reach where no man can reach. To exceed the limits of the body and reach the infinity that we call the soul. The species called humanity has set limits. To go outside the spiral of the brain. To eliminate and cure all hatred and suffering. He remembers. The grief of finding out there's no such thing as paradise. If it doesn't exist in this world, if its creation is impossible with the human body, he inspired himself to go to a place where it can be done. Not to make a new world, but to change his human life. That's right. To the sky, to the limits. be reborn and reach the unimaginable land. The ideal utopia. It is for that reason. That's why he sought the Holy Grail. He sought a miracle beyond human reach. He can't disappear until he makes it reality. He couldn't give up, no matter how many times he was beaten, no matter how often he was shown that he could not reach it. There's only one thing he dreamed of: to eliminate all evils of this world. They risked their lives for an ideal that couldn't come true. That's why he remained. He kept seeking even after his enemies died, knowing it was meaningless. He believed he had a reason to exist and that his existence would bring on a successor. That's why he continued to live. He can't die no matter how much it hurts him. He wanted to overthrow the youthful anguish he felt when he was young. That was his way of life, the answer he came up with. Yes. Even if his life is not compensated for.
Oh, oh, oh!
That was his first wish. The pain. How small is the wish of not wanting to die compared to pursuing a wish that will not come true?
I see. You're right, Justice.
He looks up at the world. The cavern's collapsing. Mato Sakura has been released and taken out of this small world. The third sorcery that was created by mistake, Angra Mainyu, is flickering like a heat haze. And the old magus accepts that everything is out of his reach.
So this is it. My desire, my pain, Makiri's mission, everything ends here.
This end was determined at the start. This is all that Makiri's journey can accomplish, no matter where it ends. But in no way is it a miserable end to a life filled with pain. It's probably just a start. His journey is just starting. 500 years is nothing. How can it be reached in a mere 500 years? What they wish for is distant, dazzling, sacred, something that will come true in the distant future. A growth of the human species that will come after many years, thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. So this is a trifling but meaningful manner to start the journey. It's not that their desire ends here. The journey starts here. The history to reach the distance starts its loop with an end of a dream.
But how disappointing. I was almost there.
The voice is that of the old magus. No matter what light he sought, he's a heretic who approved of wrongdoing. Not hiding it till the very end, he cuts his attachment to life. The last one disappears. One of the magi that sought a miracle, the observer that also started everything, rots away.
"500 years. Come to think of it, it was a desire that only lasted for an instant."
The pile of flesh is buried without trace by the crumbling rocks. The one that lived on, taking many forms. Every last trace of the magus vanishes from the world as the embodiment of his desire is destroyed.
Let's fucking go, dude.
His palm slams against me. It doesn't matter what my body's made of. The attack's meant to damage inside me, so the impact mercilessly pierces through me. I'm overwhelmed in this battle. My fists are dodged and parried while his attacks land cleanly. Every time his fists hit me, my vision whites out. It's not because of the damage, but because of the pain brought on by my left arm, which tries to heal and overwrite my wounded body. I protect my head.
With your swords.
My face hasn't turned into swords yet.
Oh, damn.
It'll be over if I'm hit there. I can't manage to strike him, so I put everything into fending off his attacks to my head. My sense of pain's already numbed and my vision will be cut off soon. The only pain my brain can sense is the invasion from my left arm. His bloody fists pulverize my body. My left arm frantically tries to repair me, and consequently, everything turns white. My vision and mind turn too white to be recovered. Even thinking brings pain now. As my body is destroyed, swords are created, trying to keep it alive. In exchange, my brain continues to be ground away. I don't know which one of us will die first. The bones in his fists are destroyed. Oh.
Good work.
He bears it with an agonized expression and keeps up the assault. I dodge and swing my right fist. It's repelled. A jolt runs through my left rib. I resist the sword stabbing my brain and punch again.
No.
I can still move. I can still move. I can't move. This is my last... That hurt. That one hurt. I shouldn't feel any pain, but my body's about to cry out from it. Flung like a ragdoll, my body hits a large piece of rubble, narrowly avoiding falling off the cliff. I can't get up. If the impact hurts this much, the pain to reinforce my body would be beyond imagination. It'll be the end. I'll burn out, unable to bear the pain. But if I go to sleep before that, if I close my eyes...
So this is the end. Then I shall crush your head.
The enemy walks to me. He can't run either. Both of us might disappear within the next minute. Then... What did you swear? Who did you swear to protect? Liv. She said she won't be saved unless both of you are alive. What did you lose? What did you lose in exchange? The enemy comes closer. He drags his legs, trying to get close enough to crush my skull. No way. I won't lose. That man has no goal. He's just following his way of life he protected. But I have one. I have a goal. I have a reason that I have to beat him. A reason that I have to win. Ah. 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 I don't know how much I made cry. Was crying where I couldn't see her. She only smiled in front of me and always cried by herself. Oh. Yes. So I have to protect her. The crimes committed, the crimes that condemn, the crimes remembers. I have to protect her from everything. The girl that could only smile in front of me. Her body was dying, but she still said she'd protect me. So she can eventually smile in front of other people. You're getting in the way of that. Get lost. Sakura can't smile if you exist.
Oh, Cliff, do it again.
That work? Was that better?
I can hear a little bit more.
Okay. Ah! One blow. I punch my enemy in the face with everything I have.
You still.
Otamine Kire. 2 blows. 3 blows. 4 blows.
Beat his ass!
5 blows. 6 blows. 7 blows. I punch. This is it. There's nothing left if I miss this chance. I put all of my remaining life into this miraculous chance. Ah! I'm blown away. He deflected my attack and counterattacked me with a hard shot. Damn. I know, he won't let me punch him that easily. He's many times stronger than me, so he can easily fend off my attacks and come finish me off. Yeah, so what? The difference in our power won't change. Things won't conveniently go right for me. I'm blown away and my enemy comes to smash my head. I'll lose. It's a self-evident truth. But my body still moves. Out of me, my enemy looms over me. My legs don't move. Yeah, my right leg really doesn't move at all, but I fire them up to raise my body. I won't die here. I can't avoid the enemy's attack with these legs. In desperation, I try to evade the death coming in the next second, and... Nay? The guy in front of me didn't make it. He's staying in front of me with an upraised fist.
This is how it ends. A simple difference in time.
He looks down at his chest. The black stain is right where his heart should be. The difference in time. So he became half dead in the forest a bit before I did.
You win, Miyashiro. I don't know how many more seconds that body will last you, but you must hurry if you need to do something.
He's just like before. He sounds uninterested in anything, just like when I first met him at the church. Kotomine.
You are the last master. Go to the Holy Grail and fulfill your wish.
The last master. The words contain deep weight, but the priest still sounds the same. It's natural. This man won't change, even on the verge of his death. He continues to be my despicable enemy. Yeah, this is for hurting me so much. I'm gonna mercilessly destroy your wish. Did he smile in his last moment? On the verge of rusting away, my eyes no longer serve their purpose. The priest disappears from this world with no one to bury him. I take a breath, drawing enough oxygen to allow me to move. My throat only moves once. Fortunately, it's not painful. Most of my senses have turned to steel. No matter how hard I try, I'm starting to feel faint. Let's go. It's my final job. I release my left arm. My consciousness is about to fade away. My last projection. I'll use the strongest sword I know to destroy the curse along with the Great Holy Grail. It'll be the definite end. No. I can't go back if I use it. I know I'm going to disappear anyway. But I have to try to find some other way as long as I'm alive. I promise that I'll protect Sakura from everything. I can't selfishly die. I want to live with Sakura. So... rejection. But there's no other way. Sakura's crime, the absolute requirement for Sakura's happiness, is the destruction of this curse. Only a single grain of my consciousness is left. Sakura, rejection, start. Promise I made with you. A sword is in my hand. His body last.
Who is
No.
this?
I'm just gonna throw out a voice.
Okay.
No, you won't die, Shiro. Because I'm the one that's going to shut the gate. Is it Riku?
Dude, it took me way too long to get that joke.
It's
It's Ilya, right?
the voice of someone I can't remember. This sounds like Ilya's little song.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I call her name. I know I have to do it. Because I'll never return if I don't. Hey. Oh.
This is our...
I'm pretty sure this is just Ilya wearing clothes and Zoken thinking like, oh shit, that looks a lot like just
She
these.
had tall legs!
No, I think that was just an upshot, because they looked like a small person.
No, she had a small face, but she was tall.
Oh, no, I think it was a small person body.
No, when we go back, I'm going to show you, and you're going to be wrong.
It's just
Hey,
an angle.
do you want to live, Shiro? Do you want to live on no matter what kind of life you've become?
I want to live. Name. I have to call her name and stop her. But I want to live. I know I'll disappear if I nod, but I want to live from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I wanted you to live instead of me.
What are you saying, idiot? Just come back. You won't be able to return if you go any further. I'll take him. So, damn, I have to remember her name, but my head's turned stupid and the important name is...
Then I'll show you a miracle. It's an application of the magic I showed you earlier, but this one's amazing. This is the sorcery everyone wanted to see after all.
No, I don't need to see it. Just come back.
But the container's a bit cheap. I can't completely reproduce it using only my body. But it's alright. You'll be back in no time if you and Rin keep trying.
Ah! She goes to the center. The person in white becomes the sacrifice, just like in the first ritual to close the Great Holy Grail.
Goodbye. We aren't related by blood, but I'm glad we were siblings.
Yeah. If that's how you feel, then don't go. I can't sacrifice you. I said we'd live together to make up for all the time you've lived alone. But if one of us has to be sacrificed, then...
No. You said an older brother protects his younger sister, right? Yeah, I'm the older sister, so I have to protect my younger brother.
Ilya... I remember... her name. Kiritsugu's real blood relative, the girl who was left alone because I came and stole him. A girl with silver hair and red eyes that's a bit older than me. Ilya! 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 I can't reach her. I don't hear voices anymore. I can't see anything in this light. And at the last moment... He smiles goodbye and shuts the gate of the Great Holy Grail. Sage cries out, "Open, gates of heaven, bless us and bestow..."
Sorry, that's not my
Curtain
fault.
closes.
This is
The
going on
millennium
its
comes to a
own.
standstill. Our dreams are hopeless, forbidden failure from the start. The stars fall out of the sky. Space closes up into nothingness. The pathway to the center is shrouded along with our sins. Fuck. All has been engulfed by darkness. Nothing can hurt you now. At last you may be free from the path you carried so long. You may now rest without a worry on mind.
You okay over there?
So fast.
Yeah, I don't know why that did that.
I can see the sky. I can go into the sky if I reach out just a bit. But there's nothing left. There's absolutely no energy left in my body. I'm sinking. The life she saved is sinking. I clench my fist out of vexation. I feel something cold in my hand. The sensation rouses my mind.
It's alright. Rin will save you.
Yeah. There's a miracle in my hand. A little magical energy. A small, useless pendant, but it can at least help me reach out with my hands. I reach out. The gentle atmosphere and the warm sun hits my skin. In my hand is the endless blue sky. Epilogue.
Excuse me?
That's the end.
Did we die?
No, he got saved.
Oh.
He's like reaching for the sky. He's laying on his back and doing an anime pose with his hand in the air.
Listen, man, it kind of felt like we were going to heaven.
I don't think so, because Rin will save you, and he felt the little pendant in his hand, which is just enough to...
Listen, it was a little spooky there at the end, but I understand. Also, I loved Nick over here saying, all right, Eminem, when you were fucking spin bars as fast as you could. Good joke.
Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Who is this?
This could be one of 3 people. It's probably you.
Yeah. I'm tired. Thump. I drop the bag filled with souvenirs on the ground and stretch. The sky's clear and sunny, and the spring sunlight feels great. It's too bright after the darkened interior of the plane, but this is nothing since I'm finally free of the long journey. Oh. Oh, Verde's gone. There's a movie theater there instead. This place changed while I was gone. This could be Ren. This might be Ren.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like that. Maybe we were right on that too.
No way to know. I stretch myself out and look around the town. It took 25 hours to travel from London to this suburban Japanese town. My body's cramped from being stuffed in a small seat. My butt hurts from all the sitting, and I hit my head on the ceiling during the landing.
I don't know, you're taller than me.
It was worse than economy class. I should have at least used a legitimate travel agent. Moral of the story, don't skimp on travel expenses when taking long trips. Maybe this is Shiro. Ren's too loaded for that, right?
Yeah.
Even if I'm dirt poor, and Luvia Gelida says... Fuck.
Damn it. You ready to be
is
Luvia Lagedia?
How do I...
Oh, Miss Dosica! If you're having financial troubles, I could take you on as my maid. I can guarantee a monthly salary that equals the yearly pay of the cheap waitress down at the 4th Street. Oh, I'm quite serious, so please submit your application tomorrow morning.
I like that they actually gave us a ho 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 ho.
Yeah, it's so good, dude.
I guess you should be reading this then.
I can't be stingy when I'm coming back to my home country. Yeah, I'll be smart next time. I have the... Listen, she sounds exactly like that, I promise. I have the return ticket, so I'll have to deal with that worn-out plane on the way back. The bus is a 20-minute wait. Well, I don't want to wait, so I guess I'll walk. I lift up the bag and start to walk. It's about an hour on foot. It takes a while, but it's good since there's still time until we're supposed to meet. This brings back memories. It's the seashore wind. I squint against the wind as I roll my travel bag. I'm back. The hometown seemed to have changed in the year I've been away, but it hasn't actually changed at all. I walk on, delighted by every trifling detail. It's my yearly homecoming, my first time back in this country since I went overseas to London. It's pleasant to walk through the town for the first time in a year. Well, the happiness doesn't change the fact that the bag is mercilessly heavy. Alright, I guess this will do. I take a shower and check my appearance in the mirror. It's not that I'm self-conscious, but it won't do any harm to get fired up, since this is the first time I'm seeing them in a year. Oh, there's one person that might glare at me, but I'll ignore her just for today. The house is cleaner than I thought, and there isn't much accumulated dust. Sakura might be cleaning this place from time to time. I'm thankful, I really am, but... I hope she's not using this place for anything strange. I saw a bottle of shampoo I didn't recognize. Shampoo goes in the bath. You don't put shampoo in the study, kitchen, entrance, or the yard? No. It's nothing to worry about, but it's pretty suggestive. Wait, it's 3 already? Jeez, what was I doing for 2 hours? I dash to the door, try to put on some pumps to show off, give up and change back into my boots and dash out again. I'm supposed to be there at 4. I want to get there early and inspect my enemy, but my strength will go down if my hair gets messed up. It's regrettable, but I should face them straight on. Well, it's an emotional moment, but I just want to forget about everything and run in now that I'm here. I go through the gate and up to the door. Well, let's ring the doorbell. After the ding-dong, the door opens. I'm surprised. Ryder came to the door, and she's wearing normal clothes. I'm home. It's a bit early, but I'm back. Is Sakura here, Ryder?
Yes, Sakura's waiting in her room, and Taiga's waiting in the living room.
Oh, Fujimura-sensei's here too? Oh, I guess it's natural since it's spring break. Then excuse me, should I go to the living room?
Yes, I shall go get Sakura.
I walk into the hallway.
Ow.
I glance at Ryder while we head to the living room. Could she be considered an ambush? She was beautiful before, but it stands out much more in her normal clothes. To be blunt, she's really gorgeous. When a woman calls another woman gorgeous, you know it's true. I've seen many beautiful women over there, but I haven't seen anyone as beautiful as Ryder. Well, she's superior to humans, so it's natural that she's extraordinary. She's a servant, after all. The Magi in the Spirit Dispelling Department would be unable to work for 3 days if they saw her. I bet they'd lock themselves up in their workshop for a month if they found out she's a familiar.
Ren, do you need to talk to me?
I guess. How are things? Is everyone getting used to everything?
Let me see. It has been stable compared to 2 years ago. There was some unsteadiness once you left, but it started to settle down about a month ago. It seems Sakura has grown used to it.
I see. Well, I wasn't worried since the two of you have good chemistry. You're not drinking blood without telling her, are you? It's not that I'm blaming her, but if she is, I'm worried about whether she can follow through.
There's no need to worry. I'll never allow Sakura to know such a thing. It's a...
You were ready, dude. It's a vague answer, but I guess I'll let it slide since she doesn't seem to be troubling anyone. It's a bad habit of mine as a magus. Familiars as strong as Ryder are so valuable that I tend to overlook some mischief. Then I will see you later. I need to consult you, so can you make some time for me at night? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn
Then
it.
I'll see you later. I need to consult you, so can you make some time for me at night?
Oh, if you want to talk secretly, we can do it at my house instead. I'm spending the night here tonight, so we can wait until... Oh, so can it wait until tomorrow night? Ryder nods and heads to Sakura's room. Bro is waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome back, Ren.
Thanks. Sorry for all the trouble while I was gone, Ryder. She smiles and leaves. Jeez, I'm speechless. She's a real beauty. God, what is fucking Fujimura since he's
Been a
like,
while.
right? Oh, welcome, Tezuka-san. I'm glad you look well. Yeah, I'm glad you're still the same. Are there no club activities today? Oh, I skipped it because I heard you're coming today. Well, this year's captain's reliable, and today's just a meeting to get more new members, so it's not a problem. New members? Are there fewer people in the archery club now? Well, we had lots of kids die last year. There's more, but you see, Sakura-chan was the captain last year, right? We got more boys, but we don't have enough girls. Oh, you wouldn't know since you graduated. The captain this year is a good-looking guy, so we'll get a lot of new members if we do things right. Oh? Who is this handsome man? It's Mitsuzuri-san's younger brother. He's actually the opposite of his sister and is really timid. I bet he'll freeze on the spot if we put him up on stage during club introductions. I think she's choosing the wrong person for the job. Well, archery has this strict image, so it might be good to appeal to the girls by showing how easy it is. But Ayuko's brother, huh? I've never heard she had one. So, how's the living over there? Are you getting picked on because you're Japanese? See, people at the College of Arts make friends just by competition. That's just a stereotype, Fujimura-sensei. Nobody who loves art has such a narrow view. Oh, gee, I got scolded. I can't tell her all. They care about is themselves. Making things worse, Fujimura-sensei's concerns are 100% correct at the department I'm in, but I'm going to keep quiet. Wait, Fujimura-sensei's looking at me and smiling. What is it, Fujimura-sensei?
I'm just thinking how you got more beautiful. You look more mature now. Did you find someone good over there?
Why does the conversation end up here when girls are talking? And she's sharp, too.
Oh, looks like I'm right. So how is it? It's London, right? Don't tell me you guys were followed by some strange organization the instant you met him. Had to part ways around the burning London Bridge with 10 minutes left and just kissed and said goodbye.
No, nothing like that happened. Huh. So, nothing good happened. I can't say for sure. Well, there are people, and there aren't. I can't help but give a vague answer. I've had no shortage of proposals, and I'd at least like to have a research partner. But I somehow can't get serious. Every time I go out with a guy, I can't concentrate because another idiot keeps popping up in my head. It's unbelievable, but I think every day that it might mean I'm in love with him. No, it can't be true. Oh, Sakura-chan. Bro, you gotta pick up one of these voices.
Yeah.
Please help. I straightened up at
preference?
once. You can be whoever you want to be.
I'll be Fujimura. That works.
After she just got done talking? Sakura's
After she
confused by
talked.
my reaction. If she isn't talking, and after this, I'm gonna fly to fucking Albuquerque.
You said
and I'm
pick
gonna,
one.
I'm gonna beat your ass. Wow, she hasn't changed a bit. Oh, we finally have a cute outfit. How have you been doing? Oh fuck, I can't read. Hi, have you been doing well, Sakura? Sakura nods, and her happiness is written on her face, plain as day.
Welcome back, Nason. I'm glad you look well.
She congratulates my return with the biggest smile I've seen. Thank God. I thought it was going to be a three-way conversation. An hour passed. We talk about what's happened during the year since I went overseas.
I see. So you've graduated. So what are you gonna do? I can whip up a letter of introduction if you want to come over here.
Let's see. I'm happy to hear that, but I'll pass.
Wait.
Ooh,
I think we fucked it up. I
We
think
did
it was
fuck it
Rin
up.
Sakura.
Yeah, okay. Wait, but hold on. Sakura hasn't graduated yet, right?
I think she has.
Oh.
She was the archery captain last year.
Oh, okay. I see, so you've graduated. So what are you going to do? I can whip up a letter of introduction if you want to come over here.
Let's see. I'm happy to hear that, but I'll pass. There's things I need to do here, and there's someone who will teach me.
Fujimura's eyes moved and now I'm confused.
I think it's Ren.
Yeah, okay. So it's Kirei's successor that you mentioned in your letter, huh? Well, he sounds like a nice guy, so it might be better than coming here. But you need to go out and have some adventure. You're lazy, so your teacher needs to be active.
Oh, that's fine. Ryder's really strict. She makes a really scary face if I slack off.
Oh, well, I'm sure her serious face is scary. She has mystic eyes of petrification, after all. I bet your clothes will be turned to stone if she gets mad at you. Oh. Why doesn't Fujimura-sensei look well? Fujimura-sensei?
Huh? Oh, what? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
No, you were so quiet that it made me wonder.
Oh, yeah. Watching you two talk reminded me of Shiro. It would have been best for him to be here right now, but he's losing out when it counts the most. Man, Shiro's late. When is he coming home?
Fujimura-sensei looks out the window with the cup in her hand. She's looking off into the distance. She's looking up at the clear blue sky. Is he fucking flying right now?
Shiro's gonna come in with white hair and wings.
That'd be sick, honestly. Oh. It's a bit awkward now. Is it my fault?
Oh, is that Taiga?
I couldn't tell. Yeah, that was Taiga.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit awkward now. Is it my fault?
That's not true. I'm glad you're talking about Senpai.
Oh, that won't do, Sakura-chan. Shiro isn't your senpai anymore. Well, anyway, I feel like some exercise, so I'm gonna go swing a shinai around the dojo.
Maybe Fujimura-sensei is being considerate. Well, I'm glad she's thinking about us, but I don't know how to start the conversation now. Oh well, I don't need to worry about such things. I have to ask what I need to. So, Sakura, how are things for you? It's been 2 years. Do you think you can manage?
Yes, it's a slow process, but I'm able to accept a lot of things. I think letting guilty feelings crush me is the same as running away. I'm gonna do what I can and do my best.
I see. I took a quick look, but the town's back to normal. The scar from 2 years ago is gone, and there haven't been any more weird incidents. I dumped my responsibilities on you and went to the association, but I guess it turned out all right.
Yes, filling your shoes was hard work. I think I'm much stronger now thanks to that.
She must be mentally. Well, it just means people are better off moving around than sitting there and worrying.
So what about you? I heard you were in a lot of trouble.
Me? Well, I guess you could say that. Where should I start? I'll have to start 2 years ago. Jesus. Fucking love monologues. Holy Grail War. It's been 2 years since the war Sakura and I were involved in. The Great Holy Grail was destroyed, and the foundation of the Holy Grail War along with it. The search for the Holy Grail in this land has been permanently stopped, and the city of Fuyuki has regained its peace. But it didn't end for me there. The whole event on the land I supervise. The land of Fuyuki belongs to my family, but the Magic Association approved it, so it's not completely ours. The Magic Association demands that all divine mysteries be hidden, and we broke that rule to pieces. First, the enormous damage the Holy Grail War caused to society. Next, the assassination of the Master dispatched by the Magic Association. Finally, the activation of the Swirl of Origin that the Association measured. Well, the first two are Kirei's responsibility, and he's the supervisor they sent, so I had my excuse. But I can't deduct responsibility for the third one. The appearance of the gate from the Holy Grail, a ritual leading to the origin, needs to be conducted under the supervision of the Magic Association. And by their rules, I'm a criminal. They detected its activation in the Far Eastern land. They were surprised and happy, but it suddenly disappeared. They were mad that we opened the gate, but I hear they really wanted to kill me since we closed it even though we succeeded. Even though I was busy dealing with the aftermath, I was taken to London's clock tower. And that's how the one-man court started, in a meeting room that could hold 300 people. There were heads of every department, along with Magi who wanted the Tosca family's rights once I'd been sentenced. It was more of a circus than a trial. Oh man, I guess this is it for me. I should run to the Middle East where they are against the association or fight until the very end in Japan. I was determined, and was even making my escape plans, but there were people that wanted to save me while there were people who wanted to kill me. In the face of everyone's condemnation.
Well,
Isn't
the
Ki-
carelessness.
Isn't Kirei
Kirei's dead as shit,
her
right?
apprentice? Shit, but that's her dad. Or not her dad. She's the apprentice of Kirei. Right?
Yeah. But he's super
He's
dead.
super dead.
I assume it's a new guy.
Yeah, you want to be a new guy?
Sure. Well, the carelessness of my apprentice is my responsibility.
The old man, who slightly outranked all who were present, appeared and nullified all the charges against me. It's not that he took the blame in my place. It's give and take. Out of everything he could have done.
All right, then I shall take apprentices. I will teach up to 3 students. All the departments are to select prospects in a conference.
He dropped a bombshell. I mean, a long-missing sorcerer appeared, and he said he'd take apprentices on top of it.
Sorcerer?
The whole place became a riot. Completely
it's gotta be
forgetting...
Zelrich.
Yeah, right, absolutely. Completely forgetting about me, everyone ran to their departments, panicking over who should be selected. And he came to me, who was standing there dumbfounded and smiled.
So an unremarkable parent produced a superior child. I expected the least out of Toshika, but you managed to reach it in just 6 generations.
And he said something ridiculous like that. What do you mean, Grandmaster? I played dumb, because I thought he'd kill me if he found out what went on. Sorcerers don't tell others about their sorcery. My instincts told me he'd kill anyone who followed in his footsteps without mercy. But my enemy's no ordinary person. He pats my head and praises me.
Use the people of the association. It's a stiff, conservative place, but they have the tools.
As expected from the Great Master, the old man who traveled across many parallel worlds was a wholehearted guy. Yes, the truth is, I can recreate the gem sword. I comprehended the blueprint and the theory during the fight, so I can copy the sorcery if I have the needed material and time. Well, I need a lot of money for it, so it's nothing I can accomplish in tens of years. Anyway, I got to walk away free. In addition, I got a free pass to the clock tower, so I named Sakura the supervisor for Yuki and left for London. It's been a year since then. Life at the tower knocked me around a bit, but like Sakura, I'm slowly expanding my territory.
I see. So, Nei-san, Emiya, senpais.
It's not a problem. I haven't told them about it, and Kirei reported that he's just an ordinary person who got himself killed by getting involved. I don't know if we should consider ourselves lucky, but we're the only ones that know about him. The air tenses up. After the incident, Sakura and I were carried to the surface and managed to survive. Ryder took me to my house and replenished my magical energy. My magic crest will keep me alive, even by force, if I still have magical energy. I wasn't able to eat for a while, but I healed quickly. Sakura suffered after effects from her connection to Angra Mainyu and from the fact that he was gone. She didn't panic, nor did she get depressed. She pretended to be alright so that he could come back at any time. If she'd freaked out instead of acting like that, I could have done something. But that's all in the past. Time passes and the days slowly change. Sakura graduated, and she's saying she'll stay in this town a little bit longer. I'm going to spend my whole vacation here, and I have to fly back to London in a week. Why did I come back to this place? A year ago. No, a lot of things happened 2 years ago. My memory stops a year ago, but I was a frequent guest here until I graduated. Is that why? It feels like if I turn towards the kitchen, I'll see him there, cooking with a knife in hand. An amateur magus who was involved in the Holy Grail War. He actually won, and...
I'm sorry, I had to go get stuff from Issei's temple.
he's still alive and well now.
Wait.
Shiro comes into the living room, arms laden with groceries, and... Of course, our eyes meet. Is that you? I think it's you.
Tell. Hey, you seem to be doing well.
Crap, I'm about to burst out laughing. It's totally obvious that he took a deep breath in the hallway and tried to act as normally as he can. Long time no see. You seem to be as dumb as ever. Wait, why am I panicking too?
Sakura's right there,
And
guys.
Sakura's laughing at us for that.
Senpai, Nei-san will just laugh at you even more if you try to bluff it out. Well, she's bluffing too, so it's even.
Sakura says something scary.
Who's bluffing? Tosca's family, so it's natural that she'd be here. There's nothing special about it.
Yeah, what is this weird love triangle? But he's loaded down with groceries. Jeez, what are you going to do with that? We can't eat that much, you idiot. Yeah, it was a waste to get nervous. He hasn't changed at all.
Right? Senpai hasn't changed at all.
Oh, he's got that familiar look when he wants to say something but can't. Whatever. Oh.
Whatever. More importantly, Tosca, are you eating dinner here?
Yeah, I'm already planning to sleep over.
I see. Then you can rest. You must be tired from the long trip. I'll make dinner so you can wait with Sakura. I'm sure you two have a lot to talk about.
He goes into the kitchen and puts on his apron. This has been the scene here for a year. No, for half a year. Thanks. I'll accept your kind offer.
Yeah. Oh, and welcome back, Tosca. I wasn't worried, but I'm glad to know you're the same as always.
Yes, I'm back, Emiya-kun. I'm glad you haven't changed either. And the master of this house goes to make dinner for the freeloaders. Well, I'll look forward to finding out how much he got back to normal in the last year. Oh, he seems well. I'd wondered what happened, but I bet no one would know, but nobody would notice now. There's no problem with school?
No, we were able to graduate together, thanks to you.
I see. There's nothing else I can do. Well, he didn't need our help in the first place, but I was able to come up with excuses for why he missed school for a year to deceive Fujimura-sensei. So, if you ask me why he's alive, I have to say it's sorcery. Emiya Shiro's body was destroyed. Between the influence of Archer's arm and the strain of projecting beyond his limits, his magic circuit was broken to pieces. It was a death that even the Holy Grail couldn't reverse. But he's still moving around like that because the Shiro over there is his copy.
What?
Nani? No, that's not right either. Anyway, Shiro's body died. That Holy Grail can't revive a dead body. The Holy Grail, Ilya, can only use the divine mystery called the Third Sorcery. Ilya managed to revive Shiro's soul with that. She revived his soul and gave him a body free of wounds. You might not believe me, but this is the Third Sorcery we were talking about. It's not just putting your spirit into someone else's brain and controlling them. Once you give it a container or a body, the soul manifested by the Third Sorcery will take perfect form. It's the genes of the soul, not those of the body. Preserving Shiro's soul, Ilya revived him by inserting it into a container. But it wasn't perfect. Maybe Ilya's Third Sorcery didn't match the original. A few days after the cavern collapsed, the Shiro Rider found was just a bit different from the Shiro we knew. No, she didn't find him. She picked him up. No, it was more like she plucked him out. I was surprised and wondered how it could be possible. But if I think about it, the body that's cooking right now is being remotely controlled by his soul. Memories, mind, and magic circuit are actually in the soul, so the body's only a terminal to move around, and the command structure is invincible in that world. Well, we experimented with a lot of things in the first half a year. It's not like he'd grow if we watered him, and we weren't equipped to make a homunculus, so we ended up selling the books at the Matteau house and obtaining a body left by a famous puppet maker, leaving us where we are now. Don't take this the wrong way. Shiro's as human as the rest of us. He can go get surgery at hospitals, drink cold medicines, and die when he's killed. Souls can be put into bodies to give them life, but the souls will be fixed to the body in exchange. In short, he's like a servant that can operate without a master. The only difference is that he's living in this age. He will grow old and die of old age, and he cooks like he's doing now. He's the same Emi as Shiro. I'm gonna keep going even though I have lots of questions.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's used goods. I tried a few more good puppet makers, but I didn't find any better than the one right now. I thought about asking the person who made it, but I heard she was marked to be sealed and ran away. I'm sure it'll be a pain in the butt to find her. I see, but Senpai says it's fine as it is. The magical energy doesn't flow well, but everything else is better than before. I think so too. Oh. The soul will override the body no matter how good the body is, so there may be places that aren't functioning properly, and I don't think it'll get any better. Wait. Why are you getting embarrassed? Sakura?
I think we're doing it too much, but my body's,
Oh. That's right. Sakura's body still has after effects from Angra Mainyu. Even with the contract broken, she's still a Holy Grail. She was connected to Angra Mainyu, so she's still connected with the other side. Vast amounts of magical energy are collecting in Sakura's body, and she has to periodically let it go. It's because of that magical energy that she can keep Rider, even after the Great Holy Grail's destruction. But she still can't use it all, so she must be giving the surplus to Shiro. Shiro's current body has a very weak magic circuit, so he would return to how he was before without her help. Jeez, it's a complicated situation you guys are in.
yes, we have a rocky road ahead.
There are lots of problems to living normally, but Sakura's constitution is a huge advantage if she's planning to live as a magus. Wait, come to think of it, we're an amazing bunch. Shiro's a successful example of the Third Sorcery, and he should be able to use his reality marble if he starts training. Sakura can use her abilities as the Holy Grail, although only in part, and she even has Rider. And I can manage a copy of the Second Sorcery. We're invincible. I wish they'd hold a magic tournament at the association. We'd easily win, so maybe they could just hand us our prize money. About 500,000 pounds, of course. And don't deduct income tax, because we're Japanese. Crap, I'm beginning to feel like it. We'll be able to do whatever we want after that, full of happiness and hope. I'll use the money to reproduce the gem sword, leave that crappy place, and come back to this town. Then we can. Well, that's impossible. Slow and steady is always best. I quickly give up on the idea. I think it's too fanciful. I like my life, and I'm looking forward to the changes in the future. And it's not like we'll be apart forever. I'm sure they won't lead an ordinary life in this peaceful town with all the potential problems they have.
Nason? You had an evil smile.
Oh, really? You're pretty perceptive, Sakura. I get up from the cushion. I can't take things slow. I can only stay here for 7 days after all. I can't skip a single one of these dinners. Shiro, I'm helping, so let me use the gas burner. I'll show you the skills I got in England. I reject his protests. I'm smiling more than I really mean to as I put on the apron that's prepared for me. Well, I roll up my sleeves and head to the kitchen. Oh, before that, I remember the most important thing I need to verify. It's been 2 years. I turn back to my younger sister. Are you happy, Sakura? Yes. Her full smile is perfect. That made my whole trip worthwhile. She gives me some of her happiness, and I look up at the sky. Winter passed before I knew it, and it's spring. The scenery has dyed pink, without a trace of the cold days. I keep walking on, weighing what we've lost and what we've gained. Well, the story in this town has ended, but our story is just beginning. The end roll will come in the distant future. It looks like it'll be another clear day tomorrow, and my vacation's just starting. Let's look forward to the new day, the new future. I can see us leisurely walking down the hill road. Well, let's go see the flowers we promised to see.
I thought Ryder was really tall, but she looks as tall as Shiro there.
I also thought she was bigger than her, so the winter went by and spring came along. Nature is in its full bloom, and there's nothing left that reminds you of the cold, hard days. Stash away both what you lost and gained, for life continues on. Now then, the story that unraveled in this town has reached its conclusion. New stages and people are waiting for us. Bro, I thought I was gonna go away a lot faster than that. I was stressed.
Yeah. I was like, better go quick. How's that start? That was a wholesome ending.
Okay, can we go over the puppet body? He's fucking Pinocchio out here?
So, puppet is not like a wooden puppet. That's a reference to older universe characters. It's like Aozaki, I think, is the one. And she it's like a science human body puppet. So they just made a fake body for Shiro and then put his soul in it.
Oh, so they didn't make a homunculus, but they
Right.
didn't just carve a wooden boy.
It's like his real soul, because that's the second sorcery, right? Or the
Right.
third sorcery?
Yeah.
Third sorcery.
The third sorcery.
That Ilia could use when she stepped into the Grail. So they just put his real soul into this, like, fake body, but for all intents and purposes might as well be a real body.
Yeah, because they said they can go to the doctor. So they basically just, like, cloned a body? They made a body?
It's pretty similar, right? Because she even started with, like, well, it's his clone. I guess that's technically not correct, but it's pretty... As far as function, that's his real body. Also, Garden of Sinners, that girl, the blue-haired girl, is the puppet maker, Nick, that they're referencing. It's the same person, literally the same person.
Okay, so we made a fake human body, which is not the same as a homunculus, for Shiro, and we kind of implied that his dick does work now.
Oh yeah, Sakura at one point, I think implied his dick was better now.
Yeah.
I
was
and that
blowing
they
through
fucked
those.
too much.
I was blowing through those slides, going, "Oh my god, don't laugh." And then I kept waiting to hear your giggles in the background, and I never heard them.
I was laughing, but that had to be the true ending, right?
I went, well, yeah, we're like we're a happy little throuple. I do love that we openly were like, "Ha, nice to see you, buddy," and like, that's your sister with her boyfriend. You gotta stop, girl.
It was very like unclear who was fucking for a minute there, but Sakura and Shiro definitely are. ED list.
Yeah, let's go! We got the true end.
Hey. All right, I like how that rounds out the story. That feels good.
Does it?
It felt like an ending. Do you not like it?
Oh. Yeah? Hold on, I have to mute that. Let's just change screens. I I would say that I still would rate the Saber one as my favorite story. The Rin one is my favorite pair, and Sakura is just a wild fever dream.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think Fate's my least favorite of the stories.
Uh-huh.
And so I think Unlimited Blade Works is probably my favorite story. Because that's like the most Shiro growth, I think.
Yeah.
But I do think Heaven's Feel is an interesting story.
Yeah. I
I
don't
think I put it in
dislike
the middle.
Heaven's Feel, but I definitely love Rin as the love interest the most. So I'm partial to Unlimited Blade Works, but I really liked the dynamic between Shiro and Saber, and obviously we got that the most in the Fate route. Even though I
Yeah.
think that their friendship over like relationship was better in UBW.
I think Heaven's Feel just like gave you an actual ending, which was
Yeah.
also nice, right? Like it went on to be like, oh, and then Rin went off to the Mage Association, and she's fucking working under Zelrich.
Yeah.
Shiro and Sakura and Ryder can all live together in like a functional system, right? Like it feels like the correct like end of the game,
Yeah. The other one's just kind of like, well, that was the war.
right?
And you're like, okay, and?